Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today I'm going to be pruning up my lavender, which I'm hoping to turn into an interesting bonsai in the future. This lavender came from Zin's front yard. He just pulled it out and had roots, and I said, oh, I'll take that. So I brought it home, planted it up, and it's been doing quite well. So today I'm going to prune it up, trying to get more of a tree-like form. Right now it just kind of looks like a bush. I'm taking a look at the tree. It has a trunk line here. This is the tallest part right here. There's a big branch coming off of it. There's a bunch of low branches. So I'm just trying to see which is the front and which is the back, if there is such a thing. There's a secondary trunk kind of coming off low here. Do I want that coming out the back? Or do I want that coming out the front? Or maybe somewhere in here looks pretty good. I think this will be the front view for now. I'm going to mark it with a piece of wire just so I always know approximately where my front view was, at least with this styling. All right, I'm about to use wire on my bonsai. Wow. Okay, so I think for the front, this is where this view, the two trunks are kind of flat on. I don't want that. So I could either bring this trunk forward a bit or the slanted trunk forward a bit. I think the straighter one looks better forward and this one slightly to the back. So I think somewhere about here would be my front. Yeah, I don't really see a better view. Not at this present point in time anyway. Okay, so I'm going to begin the pruning now. In between those two major trunks, I have like a third one growing up. I don't want that, so I'm going to trim it off. I think two trunks is fine on this. I don't want any like multiple trunks. It'll look like a clump or a bush. I don't want it looking like a bush. So I'm just removing all these little branches that are growing up from between the trunk lines. I'll come around the back here. You can see all the new growth coming up here. So that will all get pruned away. If you don't prune away all these little suckers, they can get too strong and they actually take energy away from your main trunk line, and your main trunk line can get weak and all these suckers will get strong and it'll create like a bush-like form. And that's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get more of a tree-like form, not having it look like a bush. So they all get pruned away. There's lots of them. There's a dead branch. It looks like I pruned it and nothing grew in. Interesting. So I'll prune off my dead wood here, like that. There's some new suckers coming from the base of the main trunk here that I'm going to prune away. There's some new shoots coming out front here. Get those pruned away also. And then down low on the trunk line, there's some new shoots coming up. I'll get rid of those also. You know, cleaning up these trunk lines. There's a few dead leaves in here. They just got shaded out. Okay, so that's kind of cleaning up the trunk lines a bit. You can see what's happening there. So I've got kind of a more horizontal trunk line coming over here, and then there's a vertical part to it. So the vertical part I don't want getting too strong, so I'm going to trim it back. I've got a division here, so I'll prune it back to that division, like that. And then I think I just want the one shoot going to the outside. I'll prune away the one going on the inside here. So I've kind of got this trunk line pruned up. I'm going to keep the tip of this cascading one strong for now. so it gains strength. I don't want to prune it back. Now I still have a few branches growing up in between the trunks here. I'm trying to see if I have anything coming to the left-hand side. I don't really see. There were some branches here, but they've died off. So I think I can prune these lower ones off and hope something grows out this side of the tree. Or, you know, I can grow them up so they kind of... Nah, I better get rid of them. I better get rid of them. I'll have to get branches to grow down lower on that trunk line. And it should. Once they get light here, things should start filling in there. So now, coming straight out the front, well, not quite straight out the front, but off to the side a bit is a very thick branch that I don't really want there. I mean, it's interesting, it comes forward, so I guess, you know, that could be the trunk line and get rid of the part that's sticking straight up. It might make a more interesting tree with more movement. I'll get rid of the little sucker down here. So let me have a look and see if that's the way I want to go. If I want to take it off there, or do I want to take that off and grow it up here? Ah, that's a tough choice. Here, I don't really like the movement here. I kind of like this being taller and this branch being lower. I kind of like that look more, where I prune off that branch and develop it up here. So yeah, I think I want to get rid of that lowest branch here. It gives movement here, but it doesn't appeal to me. And I'm not sure what the reason is, but maybe it's because, you know, this one has so much movement and I need something that's more vertical and stronger looking. So if it doesn't appeal to me, I'm going to remove it. So here I go. It's gone. That could be grown as a cutting also. So there's a bunch of little branches here. They are kind of flexible. It's possible they could grow new leaves on them, so I'm going to leave them on. I won't prune them off. So there's what it's looking like from the front view now. So my next challenge, I have a branch here that's also coming to the front. Now, could that be the new leader? Maybe. Or do I want to keep going vertical and prune this one back? I think I do want to come forward now with the crown of the tree, or the apex. I think this one, it's already been pruned here once. I think I want to prune it back. I'm going to leave a bit of a stub. I just don't want it dying back down the trunk line. Okay, here I go. Like that. So now, here's my tree. So this is my new top to the tree. So I'm going to, I've got, this branch is coming forward, quite a bit forward, if that's kind of the front view there. I think I want to keep my more upright one, so I'm going to remove that one coming forward. So here I go, like that. Leaving a pretty sparse looking tree. Now I've got a really strong branch here. There's the remains of one down here. I don't know if that's still flexible. I guess it is. And then I've got this low one here, which I don't think the low one needs to be there. So I'm going to prune that one off. Like that. And that leaves me with, you know, the bare minimum. I've got my trunk lines, a bit of foliage. So hopefully, you know, once the weather starts warming up, it begins to back bud and kind of fill in a bit more. One thing for sure I know I'll get is more suckers from the base of this tree. So I'll try and keep those in check. And keep, there's a weed in there. Keep developing what I have. So yeah, I think it's looking kind of cool. I like the composition. Now this could go in a very small pot, like a little mommy-sized pot. And I think that would look really good in a little miniature pot. It doesn't need a pot this big, that's for sure. So eventually, probably, I guess spring would be the best time to repot it. Get it out of this pot, maybe into maybe a pot half this size. Get the front to the right, you know, to the front of the pot, the new pot, and yeah, and then develop it from there. Here is a look at the tree a little more up close. So there's kind of the trunk lines. Let me line it up with the front about here. Yeah, so you can picture that in a little pot. I think it would look quite nice. And then hopefully something will fill in here. I'll keep working at it. An unusual plant for bonsai, but we'll see what can be made of it. It's time now for today's updates. The first update for today is my Black Locust tree. It grew really, really well over the summer. I think I pruned it like the trunk here once, the trunk here twice, the trunk here 3 times. Not all this year, but over the lifespan of this tree, it's been pruned quite a few times. So today I'm going to prune it back again, getting it more compact, getting it ready for growing in the spring. I'll prune it back. You can see how high it is. So I'm going to make all my cuts in this area. So I'll zoom in for the cuts so you can see where I'm cutting it. And then we'll have a look at it, see what it's looking like, maybe pick a new front for the tree. All right, here I go. So I want to prune everything back. I've got, you can see there's a thorn here and a thorn here. Now usually these sprout at the base of the thorns. That's where the leaf buds are. So I'm going to use these 2 thorns. So I'll prune it halfway through between the nodes. So here's thorns up here, thorns down here. I'll go halfway to here. So here I go. Just like that. The next one is this tall one up top here. So everything's leaning this way. I kind of want it going this way, so I have a thorn on the inside here. So I'll prune it back to that. So here I go. There's that one cut off. And then I have one more branch here. This is a dead leader here, so I'm going to prune that back. So I'll cut it back flush down here, like that. Like that. And then this one is kind of, you know, 2's company, 3's a crowd. This is the 3rd branch coming from this area. I don't really need it. I'm going to keep my 2 upper ones and get rid of this one. Like that. There is also a little shoot at the base of the tree. I'll get rid of that. Here's that little branch coming from the base down here. So I'm going to prune that off. I want, you know, a fairly nice scar-free trunk on this tree. So there it is. I haven't picked a front, so I'll do that now. Definitely not here. It kind of goes up straight. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't flow nice from that view. Something like this view is really nice, what you're seeing there. It seems to flow nicely. That's okay, but not so good. Here you're seeing the big scar here. You know, in the future this view might be okay. But yeah, I think for now, yeah, I think somewhere in this view is probably the best front view. So I'll mark it with wire. All right, in goes the wire now. I'll stick it in right about here. I think that's fine. There's a look at the front view I've kind of picked somewhere in here. These black locusts aren't native to this area. They are native to the northern part of the United States, kind of New York State, around that area. So they're kind of considered an invasive species in southern Ontario here. But I don't know if you can make a good bonsai out of them. I don't think I've ever seen one as a bonsai. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere, but yeah, I'll keep growing it, developing it, see what I can make out of it. They do have nice, compound leaves. They're pretty cool looking tree. Those wicked thorns on them. It'll be interesting. And they also get a nice bark. So a lot of good things happening for bonsai. We'll see what it'll look like in the future. My last update for today is a planting in a pot by Isabella. And it's just a section of my backyard that I dug up. It had some moss, and I don't even know what these plants are. But they have little, I guess they look like a little pitcher plant or orchid or something. I don't know. They're just beautiful. Beautiful little flowers. I have no idea why they're flowering this time of year, but what a pleasant surprise to see something like this. And these kind of plantings, you just kind of let them evolve. I dug this up, I think, maybe spring of last year, and it just kind of grew all summer. So it's just amazing. You never know what will shoot up in your pot and how it'll change over the years. It's just kind of like a slice of nature in a pot. It's pretty cool. So that's sort of an accent planting, or a possible accent planting for a future bonsai show. So I've got to get more of these on the go. I find them really fascinating. I find even the mosses, sometimes the moss dies back and then it regrows when the conditions are right, and you get a real mix of interesting plants in just the one pot. It's quite cool in the greenhouse here today, 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's also very cold outside. So the colder it gets outside, the cooler the greenhouse gets. But I'm hoping to keep it just above freezing for the whole year. Last year it only went below freezing maybe 4 times, and it was only by a couple of degrees. All the plants did really well. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.